Hey guys, Adam Dupes here, and welcome to another episode of On the Couch Rewind. And happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody! And so, to celebrate the festive holiday of Irish, I'm going to review the Muppets. Kermit's green, so it counts, okay? Alright, so, I actually finally got to watch the Muppets recently, after 2 years of being in the dark, 2 or 3 years of being in the dark, actually. And it was really good. This is actually hands down the best Muppets movie I have seen in a long time. Alright, I mean the last one I saw was Muppets Wizard of Oz, and let me tell you, that is one movie I wish to forget. Okay? This is not just a Muppets movie, this is a love letter to the Muppets, written by people who love the Muppets. And it shows. It shows how much care and devotion the people who made this movie put into it. Jason Segel did an excellent job writing the script, putting down the right notes of comedy it needed. The songs were very, very Muppet-like. They were catchy as hell. The cameos were great. And I actually did like the fact that Selena Gomez was in this acting like she knows nothing about the Muppets, because it kind of tells you somewhat of today's generation in a way. This is just really, really well done. Alright, so for those who don't know, the plot is basically Jason Segel and his brother Walter, who's a Muppet. I'm using quotes because he's not officially a Muppet until later in the movie. And Jason Segel's girlfriend Amy Adams go to Los Angeles, and they go to the Muppet Museum, or the Muppet Studios, which has officially been run down to practically nothing because the Muppets have grown apart. Walter finds out that the man who's buying it is actually using it because there's oil underneath. So he has to find all the Muppets, bring them back together to raise money in order to save the studio. And that's where we get all our favorite Muppets back together, because of this one Muppet. This guy who's basically the Muppets' #1 fan. This guy has lived and breathed the Muppets for years, to the point of an unhealthy obsession. But you actually root for this guy. You actually like this new character that they brought in. He's a very, very much an excellent addition to the Muppets. And like I said, the songs are really good. The songs are very much Muppets. The opening song is a very Muppet song, even though there's only one Muppet in the movie. Jason Segel, again, I like Jason Segel. He's hilarious, and he does a very good job in this as well. Amy Adams, boy, can she sing. She can sing, and she does beautifully in this, as well as the girlfriend that longs for her boyfriend to pop the question, especially after dating him for 10 years. 10 years, if I was dating a girl for 10 years without popping the question, I wouldn't be surprised if she dumped my ass. Okay? So Amy Adams is very much, her character is very much a trooper, and I commend that character for that. But yeah, it's basically the Muppets are basically what I remember watching the Muppet Show as a kid, which is they do silly things, they do skits, they have their own talents, and they end up screwing up those talents. But they also tend to break the fourth wall, which they've done in the past. They always break the fourth wall, but it's not silly, crude humor. It works here. Like, for instance, there's a scene where Gonzo decides to go back to the Muppets, and he blows up the business that he owns. Funny thing is, they don't show the explosion, and they actually point it out. It's like, wow, that was an expensive looking explosion. They don't show it. But yeah, and one thing that surprised me in this movie was Chris Cooper as the villain in this. I did not expect that. But he was playing it with a straight face, and he was just really, really good in it. I know I'm saying really, really, really good in it, but I can't really describe how really, really, really good this movie is. Oh God, God, I'm trying to think. This is hands down. This is what a lot of Muppet movies has been missing since Muppets in Space, which is the celebrity cameos that do make you laugh, the fourth wall jokes that make you laugh, the good songs, the characters that stay true to each other. I mean, like I said, the last time I saw a Muppets movie was Wizard of Oz, and I think what they were trying to do was recreate what they did with like Muppets Treasure Island and Muppets Christmas Carol. The problem was they didn't exactly follow the book. But here the Muppets is basically just a straight up Muppets movie. There is no shameless promotion of anything. There's no piss poor Disney Channel thrown at you, except for Selena Gomez, but she was Disney's biggest star at the time, so I'm willing to let that pass. Because they make it up with a bunch of other cameos. Like Whoopi Goldberg in the same scene. It's hilarious. Also, like I said, the Muppets. The fact that they've been apart for years actually works here, because to me it does feel like 10 years has passed since the last time we saw the Muppets together. So the fact that the relationship is a little rocky works, especially between Kermit and Miss Piggy. It works. And I'm glad how it resolves in the end. But yeah, that's all I can think about right now. Mostly because I'm still reeling in from last night's Walking Dead. You can probably catch that in another video. Final score on Muppets, 8 out of 10. Loved it. I'm looking forward to Muppets Most Wanted. Can't wait for it, and I'll see you then. Bye.